Rhodes.
The early tee pickup, always a good sign, and that's going to improve. Let's get down to the par 4 second. She's playing with two players, Sandy, that's how they play, aggressive.
It's going to be interesting to see how she reacts to that. She was so cool and calm yesterday. Oh, come on, and she's got it. That is a very nice 3 on the second hole. Just what she needed, because she had those 8 straight pars yesterday while there were birdies going on all around her and people making a move. She kept her cool.
I don't think we saw her in this situation at all yesterday. Let's get a look at the bunker game of our leader. Well, she hit her spot, Sandy. That's exactly where she was standing.
And that's beautifully done. It was pretty much a straightforward bunker shot, but you've still got to play the shot. Along well today, picked up that early birdie on the previous hole. No problem there. Good up and down out of the sand. Short par 4 at that. But you've got to put yourself in a good position to play just a very short shot in.
Rhodes has birdied at days 1, 2 and par yesterday.
Again, 66 here for Mimi. Knocked down 56. You're going to play this a little bit further back in her stance. Try and keep it a little lower. See if it gets some action once it hits the green.
Oh, wow. Oh, ripping back.
Too much. That was a superb shot, but boy, did she get some work on that. Birdie putt for Mimi Rhodes. Now, this will give her a 3-shot lead for the time being. If it goes in, and it does. Beautifully done by Mimi Rhodes. Oh. Well, the interesting thing here, the pin's on 25. The green's only 27 long.
Staring this down. And that's why. That'll get a little bit better too.
That's an excellent shot to get it all the way back. It's a long way up that green. And we've seen Mimi Rose hold 2 very good length, long putts for birdie so far. Oh, that was, you could tell she was tentative on it, the way it was a very short follow through and she walked straight out of it.
Our leader, Mimi Rhodes, on 6.
145. She did have a little bit of mud on her ball, which is the first mud ball that I've seen today. It wasn't a big enough clump that I don't think it's going to affect it too much, but it just might. It was a beautiful shot. Well played.
There's your answer.
She'd really like to put a good stroke on this one and kind of assert her dominance over this group.
And she almost did exactly that. 99.9% of the journey, Sandy, that was in. It just took a little right turn.
Just needed a fraction more pace on it.
Yep.
And she had that, but
it's cooled a little bit here over the last 15, 20 minutes. The ball won't travel as far as it was.
oh, there's a nice shot, just running on a little bit, but that's one of the better shots we've seen on this quite challenging hole.
Just to go 3 up, and it might be more if her playing partners can't make their pars here. And that's exactly what everyone was talking about. It went low side and did keep moving. So it was her sister that actually, as I mentioned before, beat Alessandra Finale. As we go to Mimi Rhodes, this is her second shot, and then getting it working really nicely. Now, this is no gimme, as you mentioned. Mimi Rhodes needs to make this to stay at 17 under. Oh, and it just hung on, but it doesn't matter how they get there, Sandy, as long as they do. And
that's a good save, and she'll be very relieved to walk away with that.
I would imagine this one To get it pin high would be a great shot, but definitely something left of this flagstick. The knockdown pitching wedge. It's a really, really well played shot. And you can see because it's coming out of the rough, it doesn't have as much spin on it, even into the wind, which is actually probably a helpful thing for her. And it'll be helpful here for a finale. Looking for good distance control. Or straight at it, either way. Spun a little bit away from the pin.
Mimi Rhodes, this would really make it tough for the chasing pack to get to 18 under, Sandy.
Well, this is what they don't want. They don't want to see her make birdies and make that gap any bigger.
She wasn't missing by much. Was not missing by much.
Now the pin is 2/3 of the way back on the left-hand side. There's quite a steep bank there where I just saw Fernandez roll in a most spectacular shot from off the left embankment. That needs to stay. That's a long way short. She seems to be in a very good headspace. Rookie on tour, and we played a handful of events. Missed the cut last week. Right. Oh, nice try, but that's run on quite a distance. Now, if this to go in 4 par and to stay at -17 for Mimi Rhodes.
She's done it again.
She's just not, when she's had it up against it.
Yeah, she's 20 metres behind the other two. I'm not sure if she took something less off the tee or if it was just a mishit. But she has given up about 2 clubs into this green on her opponent, so not ideal. So she'd be looking to get something in here, to put the pressure on them. This is leaking a little bit to the right. It's got over the bunker. She has plenty of green to work with there for the up and down.
Round back to -1. Now, Mimi Rhodes, this is her 3rd shot. She does not like that. She knows she hasn't given it enough. It's not a disastrous result. Oh, and she does not make it. So deficit now is 2. That makes it a little more interesting.
Silence over Wollongong. Well, this is just poise beyond her years that we're seeing here. Poise, precision, just about perfection. And how much she left herself in comparison. Now, this would re-establish a 3-shot lead, Sandy.
And that would be hard to run down, although there are still 3 holes to go. One of them is a par 5. Oh, she does not get it. Well, it almost did the complete lap. So we maintain a 2-shot gap, 3 holes to play.
Yeah, looking to find the fairway here. She'd be frustrated as to not have made that birdie on the last hole, but she's been so steady with her driver today and giving herself lots of opportunities. But again, that one, all 3 players in that right fairway bunker.
That's going to be interesting.
Because you'll dig your feet in, widening that stance, taking an extra club, and you're really just trying to pick it clean.
So can Mimi Rhodes pick this clean?
Just hit a beautiful shot here. Contact was excellent. Yeah, it was beautiful. It's enough club. So good.
Just when you think she might be about to falter, she flushes another one.
I tell you, she's been so solid. It's got the pace. Oh, it catches so much of the hole yet again. How many times has she done that?
Well, the first one almost did the full 360 on 14. On 15, that's pretty much a 270.
More accessible. I don't know that in her position she needs to go directly at it. She's been so precise with her distance control that I think we'll see this one likely pin high and left. But if she wanted to be aggressive, she could be. And her wedge game is so impressive. Safe play there.
Yeah, that one landing and just spinning off a little bit.
It must be so frustrating for those chasing. And this might make it even more so. To go 3 shots clear with 2 holes to play, she'd put one hand around the Jan Stevenson trophy if she can sink this. And it's on a good line. It's a couple of rolls short. That's not the ideal stance there, Sandy, so this is a big shot. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Do you think?
She stands and she delivers time and time again. Mimi Rhodes, remarkable.
I'm convinced she's not like a duck on the pond. I think she is as cool as a cucumber. I mean, that's fantastic. Got into a little bit of trouble, not the best shot off the tee, but what a result for that second one. Simple tap-in part, thank you very much. And this has been such an impressive display by her, not just today, for the whole tournament. Look at this, this was just beautifully done on a bit of an awkward lie.
Her wedge game is really going to be tested because the tempo on your wedges is so important, and you can really hit one a lot further than you expect under these situations, especially because she hasn't been in this situation before. The ball was sitting well. It should get some good check on it when it lands.
Just running back quite some distance. Nice looking shot, but just got a little bit too much spin on that second bounce.
And this is such an exciting prospect. A rookie on tour this year. It all comes down to this for the 23-year-old Mimi Rhodes.
That's all she had to do.
That's all she had to do with a hole to play. And it all boils down to this. Rhodes, a scholar no more. It's graduation day for Mimi Rhodes. Her first tour win in her 4th tour tournament. What a future. What a tournament she's played. She's the 16th winner of the Ford Women's New South Wales Open.
Nice. Oh, here they go. Time to get wet, yes. I just found her fantastic. I really have been excited about this whole event and seeing these young players come through, these new rookies come through, and then some of them too in these final grips have only been on 1 or 2 seasons as well. So it's nearly like the changing of the guard.